A woman stands in the wings of a stage. She has trained for 6 months, harder than she has ever trained in her life. She has dieted, really dieted, counting every gram, measuring every meal, doing cardio she did not know she was capable of. She has made a very public promise on national television, in front of cameras she cannot take back. She walks out onto the stage. The lights are bright. The audience is there. She goes through her poses. She comes dead last. And the cameras, the ones from the show, the ones that were supposed to make this mean something, they are not there. What she does not know yet is that everything that happens next is the most important part of the story. Welcome to Sleep and Rejuvenate. This is a sleep aid, but a different kind. If you've found this, you're probably someone who takes their health seriously, someone who trains, who tries to eat well, who pushes hard during the day, and then lies awake at night, mind still running, body still wired. I made this for you because I am you. My name is Sohi, a woman in my 50s, a natural bodybuilder with over 20 competitions, a corporate professional, a certified nutrition coach and personal trainer, a primary carer for my elderly parents, and for a solid, uninterrupted, thoroughly exhausting decade, a chronic insomniac. I know what it's like to be exhausted but wide awake, to do everything right during the day and then lose the night. This isn't a generic sleep meditation. There are enough of those. This is something different. In each episode, I bring you one idea from the world of training, nutrition, or mindset, backed by science, shaped by real experience, explained honestly by someone who spent years getting it wrong before getting it right. Find your position, the one you actually sleep in. Let the weight of the day begin to lift off your shoulders. Feel the surface beneath you taking your weight. You don't have to hold anything up right now, not tonight. Let your eyes close or let them soften toward the ceiling, whatever feels right. Take one deep breath in through the nose. Hold gently at the top. And release slowly through the mouth. And again, inhale. Hold. And let it go. Good. There's nowhere to be, nothing to solve, just this moment. Tonight's episode is the most personal I have made. It is about the sport that has defined the last decade of my life. How I stumbled into it, how it nearly broke me, how I lost it and found it again, and how, somewhere in the middle of a global pandemic and a midlife crisis, it stopped being something I did and became the reason I do everything else. This is the story of bodybuilding, my bodybuilding, the dark side I did not see coming, the reckoning that came anyway, and the 7 steps that map the only journey worth taking, from a spark of inspiration all the way to purpose. 5 chapters. Let's begin. Chapter 1. Inspiration. The Crazy Pledge. I was 40 years old when I made the pledge. There is a national television show called This Time Next Year. The premise is simple. You stand in front of the camera and you tell Australia what you are going to become in 12 months. Then you come back and prove it. I said, in 1 year, I will become a bodybuilding champion. I had never lifted a barbell with serious intent in my life. I did not fully understand what I was promising. I did not know what a competition looked like from the inside. I did not know what stage conditioning required, how long muscle actually takes to build, what a prep diet does to your body and your mind. I knew none of it. I just said the words, and then I had to figure out how to live up to them. That is what inspiration does. It moves before your rational mind can stop it. The training began immediately. 6 months of it. Hard, disciplined, more focused than anything I had done before. I hired a coach. I started learning. I followed the plan. And then came the first show. There was a dispute between the television network and the Bodybuilding Federation. Both wanted money from the arrangement. Neither conceded. The cameras never came. 6 months of transformation. Real, hard-won transformation was not broadcast to anyone. I stood on that stage anyway. I went through every pose. I smiled under the lights. I came dead last. What I did not understand at the time, what I could not have understood, is that 6 months is not enough time to build the kind of muscle that shows on a competitive stage. The science of hypertrophy is humbling in its patience. Meaningful muscle growth takes years, not months, not one competition cycle. Years of progressive stimulus, adequate protein, sufficient recovery, accumulated over time. I was competing with an almost empty canvas, but the inspiration was real. The spark was genuine. It had ignited something I could not yet name, and I would spend the next several years trying to find it again in all the wrong ways. Chapter 2: The Dark Side. I rebounded. When the competition was over and the diet ended, I ate, and my body, which had been held in restriction for months, stored everything it could. 10 kilograms in 1 month, 10 kilograms that arrived as quickly as they came on a body that had just been praised for being lean. People at my gym had complimented that physique, had noticed the change, had said things to me that I had not expected to feel so good to hear. And now I could not walk back in there. I was ashamed. I was hiding, and I had no framework for any of it. So I did the only thing I knew how to do. I signed up for another competition. I would use the deadline to lose the weight. I would diet it off. I would get back to where I was. I would fix it. That was the beginning of the cycle. Restrict, binge, shame. Restrict again. Sign up for a show. Get lean. Finish the show. Lose control. Binge. Repeat. No meaningful muscle was built across those years. You cannot build muscle in a chronic caloric deficit. The body has no surplus to build with. I was spinning, working harder and harder, going nowhere. And the symptoms that go with that kind of cycle, I lived all of them. always chasing a better physique, never satisfied with what was in the mirror. Every improvement instantly followed by the awareness of what was still not right. This is body dysmorphia, not vanity, but a genuine perceptual distortion where the gap between what you see and what others see grows wider and wider. Guilt when missing workouts, not the mild frustration of a skipped session, but real guilt, the kind that follows you, the kind that poisons the rest of your day. The gym had stopped being somewhere I wanted to go and become somewhere I had to go, or something bad would happen. Extreme diet control, or binge and restrict, the two ends of the same disordered relationship with food, feeling virtuous during restriction, out of control during the binge, and ashamed in both directions. Training through pain and injury, pushing when the body was clearly asking to stop, treating rest as failure, treating pain as weakness rather than information. And the last one, the one that cost the most, losing joy. The sport had stopped being a passion and had become an identity I had to defend. I was a bodybuilder. That meant something. And if I was not performing as a bodybuilder, if I was not lean, not competing, not making progress, then what was I? That question is dangerous. When a sport becomes the answer to that question, it stops being a sport. I want to say something here for anyone who recognizes any of this, not just in bodybuilding, but in work, in career, in the pursuit of achievement. The same symptoms show up there too, chasing titles or recognition without knowing why. Self-worth tied entirely to performance metrics, working harder to avoid feeling unproductive rather than because the work itself has meaning. The inability to rest or disconnect. The anxiety that appears when you are not achieving something. These are not signs of ambition. They are signs that the thing you love has started to love you back in ways that are not healthy. I was living this in two arenas simultaneously, bodybuilding and a demanding corporate career, and I did not have the language for it yet. Chapter 3: What the Lockdown Gave Me. In 2020, the gyms closed. For someone whose entire routine was built around the gym, this should have been a crisis. No equipment, no competitions, no stage, no deadline, no external structure at all. Instead, something shifted. Without the competition calendar driving me, I stopped dieting, not because I had given up, but because there was no show to prepare for, no target condition to chase. And I discovered something I had not been willing to trust before: the body's set point. The human body is not a machine that will accumulate fat indefinitely without restriction. In the absence of chronic dieting, it finds a place to settle. It does not spiral. It reaches an equilibrium. The fear that had kept me in the restrict-binge cycle, that without constant control I would simply keep gaining, turned out to be unfounded. The body knows how to regulate itself. I had just never given it the chance. With no barbells available, I had to learn to train differently. Bands, body weight, dumbbells, kettlebells. I had always moved heavy weight with the assumption that load was the primary driver of muscle growth. Without heavy load, I was forced to find other ways. And in finding other ways, I found something I had been missing for years: mind-muscle connection. The ability to feel a specific muscle working, to direct attention and intention into a contraction, rather than simply moving weight from point A to point B. This is not mysticism. It is neuromuscular skill, and it is, arguably, the single most important skill in bodybuilding. More important than how much weight you can move. When you develop genuine mind-muscle connection, you can stimulate a muscle effectively with a resistance band or your own body weight. Load matters, but feel matters more. The science supports this. There are 3 primary pathways to hypertrophy: mechanical tension, metabolic stress, and muscle damage. Only one of them requires maximum load. The others can be achieved through controlled tempo, sustained tension, and targeted effort. I had spent years chasing the first pathway while almost entirely neglecting the other 2. That year, without a single competition and without a single barbell, I built more meaningful muscle than I had in the previous 3 years combined. The habits had held. high protein intake, consistent training, even in modified form. These were not things I was deciding to do each morning. They had become automatic, as natural as eating breakfast, as unconscious as brushing my teeth. That is what a true habit is, not a discipline you maintain, a behavior that maintains itself. The dark years had not been wasted. They had built the habits. The lockdown had removed every external reason to continue, and the habits continued anyway. That is when I knew they were real. Chapter 4: How it became my passion. I want to tell you why I love this sport, not why I started it, and not what it became, but why, in the middle of everything, I love it. Bodybuilding is fair, but not in the way most people assume. What I mean is this: as a sport, it has a category for almost every version of a human body. There are categories for level of muscle mass, for age, for gender, and in some federations for height and weight. Unlike almost every other sport, your competitive life does not simply end because time has passed or because your physical peak has narrowed. A 50-year-old woman can step onto the same stage as a 30-year-old and compete legitimately in her own class. That opportunity does not exist in marathon running, or swimming, or football. For 10 years, I ran long distance. I had no realistic path to a podium of any kind. Bodybuilding gave me one. And yet, and this is the part most people outside the sport will never understand, it is also deeply subjective. Your placing depends entirely on the panel of judges, on who else turned up that day, on variables completely outside your control, which is exactly why focusing on the right things matters so much. The trophy is the wrong target. Your own progress is the only target worth having. The person who wins is not always the best physique in the room. The person who grows the most is always the one who stayed focused on themselves. Progress has no limit. The ceiling does not exist. If you are doing the right things, the right stimulus, the right nutrition, the right recovery, you can always improve. There is no point at which the body says, "That is enough. I am done adapting." It keeps responding to input as long as you keep providing it. That relationship between effort and result is one of the most honest I have ever had. It is solitary. Almost everything is under your control. There is no teammate to carry you, and no opponent to blame. The variables are yours: the training, the diet, the sleep, the recovery. When something goes wrong, you look inward. When something goes right, it is yours entirely. And there is something deeply therapeutic about that. The long hours training alone, thinking, processing, learning about your own body and your own mind in a space where no one else can interfere. Why be normal when you can become extraordinary? But I want to be honest about something else, something the people who admire the physiques from the outside almost never hear about. Bodybuilding is, to outside eyes, an extraordinarily vain and narcissistic pursuit, and from the inside, it costs far more than most people imagine, and rewards far less in return. There is no prize money. There is no sponsorship unless you are competing at the very highest professional level. What there is: federation membership fees, competition entry fees, coaching fees, supplement costs, gym memberships, posing classes. Every athlete on that stage has paid personally for the right to be there. And then there is the pre-show routine. You shave your entire body, including your back. Then comes the spray tan, a cold, dark paint applied by a complete stranger in a tent, while you stand naked, bending and turning on request, having the most intimate parts of your body coated in what is essentially brown dye. Before you walk on stage, you are sprayed again, this time with cooking oil to catch the lighting, the hard training I can bear, the brain fog that comes with competition prep I have learned to manage, the cold that arrives with low body fat, the disrupted sleep, the weeks of being hungry. I have made my peace with all of it, but I will never love that tent. All of it, the months of sacrifice, the prep, the spray tan, the cooking oil, the nerves backstage, for a plastic trophy or a medal that is worth nothing in any currency except the one that matters most. I have watched two of my idols, athletes I followed for years, whose content taught me as much as any coach, burn out and stop trying. They were far beyond my level, Olympian competitors, and yet the fire went out, and they are not alone. In the years I have been part of this world, I have seen many athletes at many levels go quiet, stop posting, stop competing, disappear from the sport entirely. I used to think that was about the physical demands, that the body eventually says no, but I have come to believe it is more often about this. Passion without purpose eventually exhausts itself. When the sport exists only in service of your own goals, your own physique, your own results, your own validation, there is a ceiling on how meaningful it can be. When there is nothing beyond the self to feed, the fire eventually runs low. I turned 50. Chopper, my bull terrier, 12 years old, the animal that had been my daily companion through all of the training years, went through a foot surgery. Watching him recover, reduced and tender, and still wanting to move, broke something open in me. My corporate career, which I had built across years and continents, was compromised. Layoffs, the kind of structural uncertainty that makes you question whether the professional identity you have spent decades constructing is as solid as you believed. And then the arthritis arrived, clinically diagnosed, in the joints that bodybuilding depends on. There is a real risk to my competition career. I know that. I hold it. I thought, this is it. The best years are behind me. The things I built have started to come apart. The body I have worked so hard for is beginning to show its limits. My life, as I understood it, was over. And then I took a cruise with my mother. She is 80 years old. She does not move as quickly as she once did. She has her limitations, her own aches, her own reduced range, and she was dancing, genuinely dancing, enjoying herself, curious about everything, looking out at something new with real wonder, still herself, still alive in the fullest sense of the word. I watched her, and something cracked open. I started researching longevity science properly, deeply, the way I had researched training, and I found myself already living the answer. High protein intake, resistance training that had become a habit like breathing, the two factors that the research identifies again and again as the most powerful predictors of functional independence and health span in later life. I had stumbled into the right habits through a decade of painful trial and error, and now I understood why they mattered. Not for the stage, not for the aesthetic, not for the competition, but for the life I wanted to still be living at 80, still moving, still curious, still capable of astonishing myself. The passion had found somewhere to go beyond itself. Chapter 5. Purpose, passion into service. There is a map for this journey. Inspiration, the initial spark, the want that moves before the rational mind can catch up. For me, that was a television pledge made at 40 with no idea what it would cost. Motivation, the goal, the reason you start showing up. For me, the stage, the competition, the external deadline. Intention, the plan, and the commitment to follow it. The coach, the diet, the program, the decision to take it seriously. Discipline, the willpower to follow the plan even when the motivation fades. This is where most people leave. Not because they lack desire, but because desire is not enough. Discipline is the bridge between the goal you can see and the habit you have not yet built. Habit, consistent daily action, performed without decision. This is where I arrived after the dark years. The training and the nutrition had stopped requiring willpower. They had become who I was. Passion, strong emotional dedication, the love that makes the effort feel like a privilege rather than a cost. This is what I rebuilt during the lockdown year, when the external motivators were gone, and the sport showed me it could still be worth doing for its own sake. And then, the last step, the one that changes everything. Purpose, a higher calling, turning passion into service of others. I got certified, nutrition coach, personal trainer, not to replace my corporate career, but to add something to everything I had already built. Credentials to go alongside the decade of lived experience. I started this channel not because I believed I was the most qualified person in the fitness space. I am not. not because my physique is the most impressive. It is not. But because there is too much noise in this space, too much misinformation, too many voices speaking from theory about a life they have not lived. I have lived this, the insomnia that ran for a decade, the restrict-binge cycle that stole years of progress, the loneliness of a solitary sport, the corporate burnout, and the midlife reckoning, and the arthritis diagnosis that made me wonder if it was already over. These are not disqualifications. They are the credential. Because the person who most needs to hear that it is not too late, that the dark years were not wasted, that the habits they built in the hard seasons will carry them into the good ones, is not looking for someone who has always had it figured out. They are looking for someone who did not and found their way anyway. I am still competing. The arthritis is real, and the risk to my competition career is real, and I am not willing to give it up. I know what this sport has given me, not just the physique, but the discipline, the self-knowledge, the framework for growth that now shapes everything else I do. I am not done. I am not willing to decide that I am done. Still believe my best physique is yet to come, not despite the years I have been doing this, because of them. I lose to women 20 or 30 years younger than me. That does not matter. What matters is that I beat my own best every single time I step on that stage. The comparison that is worth making is not between me and them. It is between me and who I was. The growth map, inspiration, motivation, intention, discipline, habit, passion, purpose is not a straight line. I did not move through these steps in order or once or cleanly. I looped. I fell back. I restarted. I went backwards through discipline and had to rebuild it. I lost the passion and had to find it again from scratch. That is not failure. That is the map. The journey of personal growth is not a straight line upward. It oscillates up, down, up higher, down less far, up again. The overall trajectory is growth, but the lived experience is a wave. What carries you through the downswings is not motivation. It is habit. And what gives the habit meaning is purpose. Find your purpose, not the thing that makes you look impressive, the thing that makes the effort worthwhile, even when no one is watching, the thing you would still be doing if the cameras never came. Because some of the most important work of your life will happen exactly like that. Without the cameras, in the dark, in the discipline, building something real. I train because I love what my body can do. The dark years were not wasted. They were the teaching. Discipline is an act of care, not punishment. I build strength that will carry me forward. My passion is not performance. It is proof of life. I am not done. I am only just beginning to understand why I started. The best is not behind me. I am still becoming. Take a slow breath in through your nose and gently release it through your mouth. There is nothing you need to do, nothing you need to fix, nothing you need to achieve. Your body already knows how to rest. Your body already knows how to recover. Bring your attention to the top of your head. Let the muscles of your scalp soften. Your forehead smooths. Your eyes feel heavy. Your jaw unclenches. Your neck relaxes. Your shoulders drop. Any tension you were holding, you no longer need to carry. Your arms feel warm and heavy. Your hands loosen. Your fingers rest naturally. Your chest rises gently with each breath. Your heart beats calmly. Your abdomen softens. Your breathing becomes slow. effortless, automatic. Your hips sink into the surface beneath you. Your thighs relax. Your knees soften. Your calves feel loose. Your feet feel warm and grounded. Your entire body is supported. Recovery happens naturally when you rest. Strength is rebuilt quietly, silently, without effort. Each breath supports repair. Each moment of rest restores balance. You don't need perfect sleep. Even partial rest is enough. Your body makes use of every moment. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to recover. You are allowed to grow stronger. Nothing is being forced. Nothing is being rushed. Just breathing. Just resting. Just allowing. With each breath, you sink a little deeper. With each moment, your nervous system settles. Your body knows what to do. And it is doing it now.